Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. My name is Yamiche Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? This is the morning show, the car edition. We are in the car simply because if you want your children to have better education, you make sacrifices. Next week, we will be in the office. Rosie, look in the floor and see if you see my pen. It's not here. You barely look like. I thought I had one. Good morning, and how do you do? I like to introduce myself to you. My
My
name is
name is
Jojo.
Lynn. Yeah. Don't
Hey,
even get me
Stinky,
started,
good morning.
okay? Don't even get me started. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. I know Rosie don't like when I say that, but it's Friday, Rosie.
She's shaking her head at you.
All right, guys. Well, good morning. Welcome to the show. Don't forget to share it out because sharing is caring. There's a lot of great info that we've been sharing here on the show. JoJo told you last time we had 244 shows or something like that. It is amazing.
244 morning shows.
Amazing. Okay.
So please make sure you go over there and watch them on YouTube.
No, JoJo started it. I didn't go cheerleader on you. I just came in.
I said, good morning, and how do you do? I like to introduce myself.
I think she had a little bit of something to get her pepped up this morning. What kind of juice did you have this morning?
Just water.
Just water. Okay, yeah. Okay. I know. All right. I'll leave that alone. Okay. I know. Wow. Right. Okay. I'll leave that alone. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Yesterday, I know we had a little bit of some confession and conversation that had to go on with some of y'all talking about you cougars and all that. I'm not messing with that this morning. But yeah, we really got to have some conversations. All right. Some of y'all. But anyway, she finished her coffee. Okay. All right. That's what it is. All right. So, guys, yesterday we talked about the 5 things that were keeping you from getting results. Today, I'm going to talk about how to achieve those results. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it. America's #1. So, too young? No, baby girl, no. I don't think so.
I think we well past the 4-0.
So okay. So how we gonna achieve these results, y'all? Whether you a cougar or not, how you gonna achieve these results to get to your next level? The first and foremost, #1 thing. Did I introduce myself? Just in case I didn't, y'all, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1. So the first thing that you must do in order to achieve results, guys, is to get in the habit of creating clarity in your life. I have this one cousin, y'all. Every time, hold on, bear with me for a minute as I get through the story. But I have this one cousin, and you guys know McDonald's is not the best restaurant to go to. The food is not the best for you. Yes, thank you, Miss Libby, for co-signing on my tagline. The McDonald's line, of course, McDonald's food is not the best for you. We definitely advocate for healthy habits over here at the Fearless Morning Show. But I also know that McDonald's is convenient, and sometimes it's just so much easier for us to roll through that drive-through. Okay, but I had this one cousin, y'all. I was talking about creating clarity. She gets into McDonald's, and of course, the girl says her traditional, "Welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you?" And she's standing right there like, let me see. Y'all, McDonald's menu has not changed during my entire life. All right? Has not changed. Maybe they added a smoothie, right? Because it's always been what? Big Mac, filet of fish, quarter pound of French fries, icy Coke,
milkshake, Sunday, and apple pie.
Right? It's always been that. So when you clarity. You should already know what you want. Nothing has changed. But she still, every time she go there, she act like she got to think about it for a second, right? So guys, what I'm trying to say to you, I told you that story to make a point. You must create clarity in your life. Know exactly what it is. McDonald's is an easy example. You ought to know what you want when you get to the window, to the drive-through, to the register, whatever, right? Know what you want. So in order to achieve results, guys, you must know what it is that you want. That's number one. So you have to ask yourself the hard questions. We talk about having true confessions and conversations over here. So ask yourself the hard question. What is it that I really want? And I've said that on several different shows. We talked about that almost on a consistent basis. Why? Because it's the premise, it's the foundation, it's the basis of everything, right? In order for you to achieve the results that you want to achieve. The number two thing, guys, is once you identify what it is that you want, thank you, Miss Kimberly, for getting that in there. Create clarity for you. Number two, guys, don't get stuck in one thing because shift happens, right? Because things are going to happen. Things are going to change. Everything is changing except for the McDonald's menu, right? Well, I kid, because even McDonald's is changing. You don't even have to go to the register anymore. You go over to the kiosk, you place your order, you insert your credit card at the kiosk, and you go on about your business. Then you pick up your order. You don't even have to go to the cash register. So even McDonald's is changing, guys. You have to get in a situation in your mind where you have to simply be creative, right? Even in the Bible, at the very start of the Bible, what did it say? In the beginning, God did what? He created.
Created.
He created. So you have to tap into your sense of wonder, tap into your creative side, because everything changes. Guys, even the light bulb changes. I remember back in the day, that's right, reposition yourself. Absolutely. I remember even back in the day, guys, even the light bulbs have changed. They used to be just a traditional light bulb. Now you got your little squiggly light bulbs. You got your different oblong shaped light bulbs. I mean, you got to get into the habit, guys, of thinking, okay, things are not going to stay the same. Even though I like this one thing, shift happens. So I need to be able to get myself in order, in position, so that I can win. And the number three thing, guys, and I know I'm going through this quickly this morning, but I needed to get this out quickly so I can get out of here. The number three thing, guys, have you ever said to yourself, I got to think outside of the box, right? I got to think outside of the box. You know what the struggle is, or the challenge is, with thinking outside of the box? You still have a box.
Mm-hmm.
You still have that box in front of you that conforms you. So what I would suggest or highly recommend to you today is that there's no box. That is what pushes you to think into your create zone now, right? Why? This is how you now position yourself to achieve those results. Yes. Don't get stuck in the norm. You have to shift, position yourself, and then tell yourself, number three, there is no more box. Why? Why is there no more box, guys? Because it's ultimately up to you to be able to create what it is that you would like to achieve. Okay? And in looking at that, I just want to remind you, you've all heard the saying before, good things come to those who wait, right? You've heard that before, right? I know I didn't just make it up. Good things come to those who wait, but great things come to those who do what? Who go. You got to go after it. You got to go do it. You got to make up your mind. You have to have clarity in your situation. It must become a non-negotiable for you. You create and develop the habit that's now going to position you, right? So that you can go out there and get it. Guys, whether that's in your finances, in your relationships, in your health, it doesn't matter. You must do the work to position yourself so you can go out there and get it. Don't sit around waiting for somebody else to come and give it to you, because guess what? It's not coming. It's not coming. And the last thing I want to say to you guys today is we all go through stuff, right? We go through stresses with our children, with our spouses or significant others. We go through stresses with the people on I-85, 95, 295, 385, 10, 400, 501. It don't matter, wherever you are. We all go through things, right, with those people. But the challenge for today, guys, is what are you growing through, right? What are you growing through? Don't just go through stuff. What are you learning as a result of going through those things, right? What are you growing through? The last thing I want to share with y'all before I get off, this is near and dear to my heart. And I said, you know what? I've never shared this, so I'm going to share it with you on this Freebie Friday. I am your constant companion. I am your greatest helper or your heaviest burden. I will push you onward or drag you down to failure. I am completely at your command. Half of the things you do, you might as well turn over to me, and I will do them quickly and correctly. I am easily managed. You must be firm with me. Show me exactly how you want something done, and after a few lessons, I will do it automatically. I am the servant of all great people, and alas, alias of all failures as well. Those who are great, I have made great. Those who are failures, I have made failures. I am not a machine, though. I work through the precision of a machine plus the intelligence of a person. You may run me for profit or run me for ruin. It makes no difference to me. Take me, train me, be firm with me, and I will place the world at your feet. Be easy with me, and I will destroy you. Who am I? I am habits. Guys, your habits are the most important part of this equation. How do you achieve results, guys? You got to develop habits. You have to get clarity around what it is that you want to do. Do that religiously and don't get stuck in the norm. Shift happens, things happen. So you got to position yourself so that you can go that route and tap into your creative side, guys. There is no more box. Think outside of the box. That's old school. There's no more box, guys. You now can design the way that you want to go. Don't just go through it, guys. Grow through it. If you're ready to grow, when the student's ready, the teacher appears. Your teacher is here. If you're ready, go to bit.ly/talk-to-Lynn. That's bit.ly/talk-to-Lynn so we can get you on, guys, on that path to clarity and achieving your results. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it. America's #1. All right, Miss Co-host, over to you.
All right, guys. I like that habit, Lynn. That's really great because a lot of times, well, all the time, our habit makes our life. What you are living now is the habit you created years ago, including this morning and yesterday. So,
Exactly.
on Tuesday or Wednesday, my thought for the day was, what is your life telling you about yourself? So think about that. So today, guys, I gotta see. I know sometimes I give you guys serious things to think about, but yesterday this one kind of moved me, and I want to talk about it. What do you do? And this is kind of serious, but I want you to, because the holidays are coming up, people are feeling some type of way, and social media being what it is, we can get caught up thinking everybody else is doing something different than what we're doing on a daily basis when we're all the same. But what do you do when you're feeling helpless about your situation? What do you do when you just feel like you can't possibly make it another second? Like there is to you absolutely nothing going right in your life. You hate your job. You hate the people at your job. You hate coming home, but at least work is better than home. But you hate coming home. You come home to an empty house. Your kids not there. You can't talk to your mom and them. Your family's busy because they got their own little world, so you can't call them. You ain't got a boo. You ain't got a man. You ain't got a husband. There's nothing you want to do. And so you go home and you sit there and you watch TV and you think about all the things that you hate in your life, all the things that are wrong and that are not going right in your life. And a lot of people are stuck right there. They can't go any further than that right there. I mean, they are so deep down in it They feel trapped, and the
Yep.
only way they know how to get any relief is to talk about it all the time. No matter what, no matter where, no matter how, they're going to talk about how they hate their life, how they hate every aspect of their life, and how nothing is going right for them, how they don't like anything, and they hate everything. That is a horrible place to be.
Right.
It is a rough place to be. And with everything going on in social media, you look at other people's pictures and them laughing and talking, and you think, I will never have that. Or you find yourself comparing yourself all the time.
To
So what
others.
do you
Yeah.
do when you feeling helpless and you feel stuck in that situation? First, you've got to breathe. I think this is something that we all take for granted, is breathing. You may say, Jojo, I'm breathing. No, you're not. Most of the times, 90% of the time, us as humans, love you, have a great day, be peaceful. A lot of times, us as humans, we hold our breath over 90% of the time and we don't even know it. Like, we're not fully breathing, so our body is not getting the full capacity of the oxygen for you to even think clearly. So when you take a
Mm-hmm.
second and take a deep breath and in and let it out through your mouth instead of breathing,
Right.
trying to push out through your and hold it in. So and you breathing back out through your nose. No, let it all the way out through your mouth. Let it out. So take a minute and breathe, because you cannot think, because your brain doesn't have enough oxygen. Lynn, I'm all in your lane with the science, but you know what I'm talking about. Your brain can't function without proper oxygen. And I learned a trick, and I'll show y'all about it maybe later. I'll tell you about it at the end. So breathe. The second thing you have to do is you've got to count your blessings. And a lot of people say, I don't have any blessings to count. You've got to get down to the extreme simple to be grateful. I'm thankful that I woke up this morning. I'm thankful that even if my body hurts, I can feel it, because there's some people who don't have a limb or a leg to feel, and you have
Right.
it, even if it's hurting. You have it. You have food, even if it's something you don't like. You have a car, even if you don't like it. You have
Right.
clothes, even if they too big or too little. You have all of your basics covered. So you got to start with the bare minimum. You got to be thankful for what you have. That alone, after you breathe and be thankful for the bare minimum that you have, is going to put you in such a different frame of mind
Yes.
instantly. Like it ain't, these are things that you don't have to wait to feel better. You can feel better as soon as you do them, period. So be thankful for the simple of the things. Be thankful if you have your parents, you still have your parents. Because I've lost two fathers, and it's hard sometimes when you know you want to call your daddy, because daddy can make everything all right, and you ain't got a daddy to call. So be thankful if you have your parents, if you have family near you that you can reach out to. Be thankful. The third thing is, because the first two are instant. But the third thing is, you've got to have a resolve inside of you to be
Mm-hmm.
determined that this is no longer going to be your plight in life.
Right.
And you've got to be determined and resolved to understand that, yes, it may be bad. Your excuses are always going to be valid. Whatever's going on in your life, it is absolutely true because it's happening. But at what point are you going to be determined to make a change to have something else happen? When you have that resolve to do something different and to be different, your mind starts to change. You start to think differently. I promise you do. If you wake up this morning, for those who are catching a replay, and you're having a bad day and you feel like you're just helpless and nothing is going right, like it's all so wrong, there is no right. I want you to take a deep breath. I just want you to breathe. I want you to blow it
Yes.
out your mouth. And one, so here's the trick to teaching your brain how to take in all your oxygen in your body to breathe, is you cover one nostril and breathe in and out of that one side, and then 6 times. And then you cover the other nose and breathe in and out 6 times with that. You're going to feel a little lightheaded in the beginning, I promise, because your body is not used to having all of that oxygen, because you've been holding your breath. Because when you're afraid, when you're scared, when you're frustrated, you hold your breath. You're in a tense state all the time. So these things are going to make you feel better instantly. You've got to breathe. Be thankful for the bare minimum that you have, because you could be living under the bridge, but yet you have a car, you have clothes, you have food, you do have a job, and you have friends and family. No matter the situation that's around it, if you get it to the bare bones, let's be
Yeah.
thankful for those things, and they will make you feel better. And then the third thing, guys, is you got to be determined to make it for that resolve. And I have a quote, and I'll share it sometime today. And it says, inside of you is a resolve, a will to survive. And it can either overtake you and make you great, or it can overwhelm you and force you
Yes.
to stay where you are. And you've got to be determined that where you are right now is not where you're supposed to be. It's just not. And a lot of people assume, because life has been so hard for so long, that they've gotten so used to struggle that they don't know how to live. No, so when you ask somebody, what do you like to do? I don't know. And then you follow it with, I don't know because, and it's always a complaint behind it. It's
Yes.
because you're stuck in the struggle mode. You're stuck in the survival mode, and you haven't learned to realize that life can be as different as you want it to be. You are the only common denominator in your life. And when we get down to the basics, guys, I promise you can make the change, but you've got to be determined that this is no longer acceptable. You've got to be determined that this is no longer what you want. I tell you guys all the time, if you know what you don't want, you're in an absolutely perfect position to figure out what you do want. Because it's got to be, if I know I don't like being broke, surely the goodness, the opposite is finding more money. If you hate your job so much, if it stresses you out to your soul, find a new job. The answer is, there's never a problem without an answer. The answer is always there. You just got to be willing to do the work of the answer. So today, guys, I'm just asking you, if you're feeling like you're overwhelmed, life is too hard, you're feeling frustrated, and you're feeling helpless, breathe, be thankful for the small things, and then I
Yes.
want you to be determined to do something different. Change will be challenging because you've been so stuck in that. And please understand, you stopping complaining, you moving out of that chain, moving out of where you are, moving out of crazy, it's hard. It's easier for a drug person to come off drugs than it is for you to change your mind from complaining and
Complain.
struggling. It is hard. When I read that, y'all, it blew my little mind. So it's going to be some work, but if you are determined to make it happen, I promise you it can happen. You do not have to stay where you are. And if you're looking for somebody to give you permission to change, today I give you permission. And who am I? I'm just little JoJo from Far City. I ain't grew up on right below 3rd Street.
It's Far City,
Nope, nope, no.
not
It's
Forest.
it's the
Far,
country way. It's the country way.
Far City.
It's
I
the country way. I'm a little girl from Union Mills. Went to school at Spindale, graduated from Central. Who am I to be telling anybody anything? But if you're looking for somebody to give you permission, I give you permission to change your life today. Breathe. Be thankful for the simple things, and then that's right. Farsight. Charlene got me. That's that McDonald's crew. She got me, boo. If y'all from home, y'all know I worked at the McDonald's in Far City from age 14 to 22. Thank you very much. Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please?
okay.
I'm just saying. Don't listen. When you got to go, because I could say I'm from Rafton and leave out the Rutherfordton, because everybody tear that word up.
Oh.
We're from Rutherfordton, but they call it Ralston, right, Charlene? Charlene,
Oh
no, she from there
wow.
too. She
Wow.
from there.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying. All right, guys. So today I want you to think about that. If you know a friend or a family member who is living in crazy, send them my way. But if it is you today who is feeling helpless and you feeling over, right, rough, Charlene, own it. She know. She know.
Woo.
She know. So, guys, if you know anybody who is feeling overwhelmed, who is feeling stressed, who is feeling helpless, like they cannot go another day in this state of mind. You're in the perfect place, my friend. You are in the absolute perfect place to make a change. 3 things. You got to breathe, because you ain't been breathing, so your brain can't get what you need to get. Take a deep breath and blow it out through your mouth. Y'all know the exercise: cover one nostril, breathe 6 times, cover the other one, breathe 6 times.
JoJo, you're gonna have people falling out.
You're gonna be a little lightheaded, but listen, don't be hyperventilating doing like this. I want you to take up your time and breathe it in, because if you do it really fast, you will pass out. I'm just saying. Don't be on here talking about, JoJo, you made me pass out. So take your time and breathe.
It's gonna have the kids out there doing some other. It's gonna be the pass out game from you. Lord have mercy. Let me help y'all out a little bit. Meditation 101. If you can't do the nose nostril thing yet, just breathe in, make your stomach push way out, and then when you breathe out, your stomach need to touch a rib. Like when you're real hungry, bring it all the way back in. Do that
like,
first.
Why you gotta talk about like they real hungry, Lynn? Y'all better cover y'all nostril and breathe on. Breathe on. So the first thing you got to do is breathe. The second thing you got to do, guys, is be thankful for the bare minimum that you have, even if it's a car you don't hate. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't think I understand the struggle bus, I had a car, Lynn, and no lie, this car had no heat, it had no air, and the defroster only worked in the back. And when I tell you, I drove to work with 5 or 6 pair of socks on, gloves, coat, and a blanket. And before I got out the car, I took all of that off. And my feet hurt so bad because they were so cold. And I walked into that building, hurt feet and all. I understand the struggle. Even if you driving a car you hate, be thankful that you got some wheels to be moving instead of a bicycle. If you got a bicycle, be thankful you still got wheels to be moving. You could be sleeping somewhere else. So first, you got to breathe. Second, you got to count your blessings. And the third, if you're feeling overwhelmed and helpless, like your situation is so bad, there's absolutely no help from you. I want you to be determined to make a change, to do something different. Today, I promise you can. If you're sick of where you are, then you've got to be even madder to get out of that situation. Until you get that kind of mad, you're gonna stay where you are. So I want you guys on this Freedom Friday, Freedom Friday, Fearless Friday. What other Friday?
I'm big mad at Charlene Friday. That's what I am. She told me it's gonna be the pass out challenge. Facebook, don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Listen, as Lynn say, meditation 101. Please take deep breaths in and blow them out through your mouth if you can't do because if you hold this nostril and do that deep breathing 6 times and you do it fast, you will pass out.
JoJo, you just explained to them how to pass out.
You're gonna pass out. You're gonna be a little lightheaded because your brain is not used to all of that oxygen. That's why you're gonna be so clear-headed afterwards. Fabulous Friday. Thank you, Kimberly. It's going to be a fabulous Friday. All right, guys, that is it for the Fearless Morning Show. If you know somebody today, and this is with all the seriousness I have, who is feeling an overwhelmed and they feel so helpless that they cannot continue on like this, they're in a perfect place today. Share with them to please take a deep breath, be thankful for the bare minimum, and then be angry and determined to live out of. And if you decide, like when you're mad and angry, and you decide like, forget this, I'm not fixing to live like this no more. What's not fixing to happen is me continue to do this. When you get good and mad, you do something about it. There's never a problem that does not already have the answer available. You've got to be willing to do the work of the answer. What you laughing at?
I'm just laughing because we need a Fearless Morning Show dictionary, the Far City edition. That's what we need.
That's right. We need a Far City edition because we from rough 10. That is right. And I think Charlene and Kimberly should write it for us. How about that? Y'all do that. That'll be our Christmas present. All right, guys. Lynn, anything else before we close out the show?
Guys, well, just thank you so much for, I know sometimes we get a little bit silly, but we know that your time is your most valuable commodity. You can't get these minutes back, but you spend them with us. We appreciate you for that. And we thank you every day for joining us for the Fearless Morning Show. Next week, our shows are going to be a little bit shorter because I know we have some other things we got to do, get taken care of next week. But guys, we appreciate you. Don't forget to share, 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 because sharing is caring. Don't forget to like it up, heart it up, share it out. Leave us feedback, right? If we've done anything, said anything that can help somebody. If you know three people who need what we
Four
not
people. Four.
brother man
Brother man from the fourth
fifth
floor.
floor.
From the fifth floor.
Guys, you know three people who need this. Send them my link, bit.ly/talk to Lynn. Also, send them bafearless.com. Guys, we'll help them get right in their life and their finances. That's all we want to do. That's our purpose for doing this every day, 7:15 a.m. Eastern Time. If you miss it, don't forget to hit the replay, but share, 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 guys. And don't forget, if you're not over there on Fearless Morning Show, go over there and like the show there as well, and leave us some feedback. All right?
Yep.
Because your feedback is important to make sure that we're bringing to you what we know is going to be helpful and get you to your next. All right, guys. Yep. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it. America's #1. I thought I'd say that before I gain a couple of LBs next week because I know it's on for real, for real. All right.
All right, guys. And for those who are joining, who are new to the show, Lynn is America's #1 rebound coach, and I am the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? Please make sure that you share the video. We are thankful for all of our regular people, for everybody that shows up every morning with us. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, we are 247 counting today, 247 shows strong over on Facebook. So go over there and watch those. You can be YouTube. Yeah. Well, Facebook, at least Facebook, you don't have to scroll. YouTube, you can go over there and search by topic, and you can put in Be Fearless Us, and you'll find us, and we'll post a link there this morning so that you can catch all the Fearless Morning shows, and they are by topic, so you can watch whichever one you like. But guys, let us know if there's anything you want us to cover or that we missed, or you'd like to hear Lynn talk about for the financial moment of the day, or for me for the Fearless thought for the day. And it is a fabulous, thankful Friday. So today, guys, if you know somebody who is feeling helpless about their situation, who is in overwhelm, especially with the holidays coming, it can really get you down. If you know somebody who's feeling overwhelmed, they feeling helpless in their situation, send them this video so that they can get the 3 things to feel better. The 2, they're going to feel better immediately. That's to breathe, because you've not been breathing right. And the second thing, y'all, is to be thankful for the simple things. Be thankful for your bare minimum, because you could not have that. And then the third thing is you got to be determined to do something different. So if you're looking for permission, if you were looking for an answer, if you was praying, Jesus, show me an answer, amen, this is your answer, dog. This is it. Go out there and be great. Nobody said you could not be great. We're telling you, you are great, and you can do whatever you want to do. All right, guys. At least I didn't tell them to pass out, Lynn. So y'all take the deep breath. Look up meditation 101 to breathe right. I say hold your nostril, but please don't pass out.
Don't do it.
Please, hey, aunties, baby, look at my Jada Pooh. He is a senior this year, graduating from East. I'm so proud of him.
Why are you talking to him like he a baby? Really?
Because he is. I make him. He taller than me. I make him sit in my lap, and I try to rock him like a baby. I try to rock him like a baby.
Him all on social media.
Ooh, honey, he knows.
Go change your name. Go change all that.
That's my Jada Pooh. He know. He already know how it goes. And he better not act like he not going to sit in my lap and give me a kiss, because I'll jump on his back. Don't nobody care, boy, that you almost 18. What that got,
That's
what
what
that got to do
I'm
with it?
talking about.
What that got to do with anything? Boy, when I come home, it is on. I'm just saying. For that, we gonna take we taking selfies all day and post them all on social media Thanksgiving Day. So be ready, boo. All right,
Oh,
guys. I hope you have a great weekend. We will see you here bright and early on Monday morning. Lena, we taking Thanksgiving. I'm assuming we taking Thanksgiving in the day after off. So we'll be here
guys.
Monday,
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Cause Lynn don't play with her foot. Like I would be here Thanksgiving Day, but I know Lynn be like, JoJo, I'm trying to eat all day. What is you talking about?
You didn't know? You didn't know? I try to eat all day, every day, but for real, on the days that are dedicated to eating, come on, somebody. Don't judge me because you know you do the same thing too.
I do this. I
Okay?
ain't even
You
gonna
probably
lie.
going around from house to house getting you a plate.
I do. I carry my own Tupperware. I don't even need yours. Thanksgiving Day, I'm hitting up. I used to hit up my daddy, but it's all of my sisters and my cousin and my. I got my own Tupperware. I don't even need yours. I'm not gonna take your stuff. I'm coming in with my own, and everybody's color coordinated, red, blue, and yellow. So you know that's how it go down. You a professional when you get to that level.
Okay? Because I'm
I'm
going to get my greens, beans, potatoes, and tomatoes. Okay? Don't get me started with Shirley Caesar remix up in here. All right? All right, guys. I digress.
yeah,
We
I was
being
gonna say
silly.
we
We out
gotta
of
go.
here.
Yes, Charlie, I'm a professional. Y'all better step up. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great Friday. We'll see you here bright and early on Monday morning, 10:15. Have a good one.
Signing off.